That's right, everybody. We're going to off ourselves. Yes, that's right. Even here on stream. Oh, boy. I don't think I should be opening the VOD with that phrase. But, yes, that's it. It's time. It's time offering us choices. Indeed, Lears. It is time for our... This is my first playthrough of this game, by the way. I have never played off before. I'm playing the 2008 original. With a bit of an asterisk here that this is sort of, well, in addition to the fact that it's translated because my French is not that good, there might have been some fixes to make it work a little better. But basically, no, we are not playing the 2025 remaster that was released recently, so we are going to be getting the original soundtrack, so at least there's that going. For those of you who don't know the story here, when the Off remaster was announced by Fangamer, they got into contact with the original soundtrack artist, and he kind of said that he was a little bit wary about signing contracts and said no thank you on it, basically. But just that, and it's not just Toby Fox who did arrangements for the new game, the new version soundtrack, but yes, Toby Fox did, in fact, do a little bit of that. Toby Fox of basically literally fucking everything fame these days, because, oh my god, that is one prolific man, and I'm not going to, on any level, be like, he doesn't deserve it, because he does deserve it. I believe the thunderstorm that was going on outside is winding down. So I'm probably not going to have to bail in the middle of the stream, so at least there's that. Let's see what this warning says. Caution, it is possible that some scenes in this game can prove to be shocking to an uninformed public, or maybe not. Well, that's a very nebulous thing to say. So I guess it's kind of saying like, hey, yeah, this may be disturbing. Which, I mean, realistically at this point, I'm like, hey, any independent RPG Maker game that got popular at any point could be disturbing. Wow, who could imagine? I'll say this. I do at least prefer this over... God, I don't think Watanohara and the Great Blue Sea had any sort of warning whatsoever, and that... I haven't played a whole lot of, like, indie RPG Maker games in forever. But, yeah, I'm probably never going back to that one again. I don't know if I'd be able to even stream it on Twitch. It's not that kind of explicit, sorry. Anyway, next part. The soundtrack and sound elements of Off, composed by Elias Conrad Coldwood, are an integral part of the game. It would be a shame to play without them. Well, it's a good thing I have them on. It is just going to be rather quiet. But yeah, Elias or perhaps alias Conrad Coldwood. I'm thinking it's Elias because Mortis Ghost is Belgian, so I would not be surprised if he had another Belgian fella in there, and they would have at least a variant on Elias probably. So it's not completely impossible that it could be alias, I guess. Anyway, yeah, we're putting in the name as usual. I'm assuming that it's just like, hey, here's basic pronouns for purposes of things like that. Old translation, no theys or anything like that, I guess. Again, the original version of Off did come out in 2008, so it does sort of predate that, and you might need to do a lot of handling to tweak that otherwise. So, obviously we're not going to denigrate anybody for it. You have been assigned to a being called the Batter. He has a mission. Make sure it is accomplished. We will leave you in Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. Hey, I've played Ace Attorney. That guy has no help whatsoever. I had my volume down so low that I could barely hear the music. To move my body, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. What, like we're playing co-op? No, no, no. Don't be silly. Spacebar, Z key. Hold the right shift button. Oh, that... Yeah, that's much faster than I thought. But yeah, we're sort of almost faceless baseball man. We can take a look at the menu here. Ooh. That's some unexpected sound effects, but I guess I wasn't really expecting scrolling there either, so... There can be no living beings in Zone Zero. I therefore conclude that you are purely a product of my imagination. Now, my question is, what are you? You're a robot? Nonetheless, I shall introduce myself. I am the judge, and I am dying to know your name, dear chimerical interlocutor. Wow, big words, buddy. And rather abruptly, too. I am the batter. I am on a sacred mission. It is a pleasure, though it wasn't the body I was addressing, rather the soul inhabiting... Ah, yes, I see. Gotta break the fourth wall and stretch things a little bit. You can't talk to us. It's true, but I can talk to you guys. I can hear and see everything. Well, I can see the words, but... apparently Judge likes this, huh? Many people need my services, you know? Everybody loves cats. It's pretty much true. Yes, we're not looking for the cat end of business here. We're looking for directions. Might help. Must purify the world, huh? That is quite the nebulous description. I'm sure we'll figure that out as we go. Oh, did you just like go straight up from that door? That looked weird. Ah, yes, we're a typical RPG character, so we can't really jump except in predetermined locations. 4482870. I should have gotten something out to write on. I'm going to just use Notepad here because I have a feeling that this is going to be of some import for us. That looks like a puzzle solution, you know? I've seen this kind of setup in enough like point and clicks that my brain just immediately kind of goes, yeah, hey, think about that, would you? A luck ticket has been found. Can we trade that for luck, I guess? Oh, no, it's a healing item. Gotcha. Find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorial... Is that the right word? I mean... I thought it was phantasmagorical, but... Nah. Happen to be a person made of flesh and blood. Oops. Yeah, keyboard very sensitive. Yeah, we may as well at least... I'm sure this is pretty simple. But let's get a load of just in case here. And yeah, there's an auto battle system. Good to know, actually, because if these are in fact quite easy, then that would be good to know. We'll send teeth flying in bunches. Well, I mean, Honestly, hey, good reason to take the tutorial too. We get some fun lines too. The writing on this, I'm liking it so far. I advise against this selection. Yeah, it's... It is, to be fair, not very useful. I do not like to run away from battles. Alright, what do you got? Wide angle. What can you... Oh, that was a hell of a visual effect there. So we can get dead foes with it, and also we only see their starting HP and stuff. In theory, huh? Yep. Up you go. And you have indeed gone inside the stairwell here. Put us in a weird position for that. Okay. With cerebral peril. Tired meninges. One way to another to the symbols on the wall. Okay, so I'm going to make an assumption here that we just want to hit these in the numerical order. Yeah, and that lowered our block here. Very simple. Listen, slow ass. You could have looked at your emails or the... Well, okay, I would say... Or look at the little indicator on my thing, but... It's too busy showing the message, but it did turn purple. Which is also, like, not very useful. Anyway. Clearly what you need to do is you need to assign a specific email address on your phone for purposes only of getting my notifications on when you start streaming. Or do whatever you want to. I'm not your boss. But I look like your mom. You sure can. Probably by, well, probably first by the way it's not widescreen, but you didn't hear that part from me. Okay, yes. I just wanted a confirmation of if these are ordered. Oh, yeah, I hit the one that was in position 7, didn't I? Whoops. Yeah, so I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then line 2 is... 5, 6, 7, 8. I almost tried to start that with 4 because I'm an idiot. The long-awaited recompense enters the scene. Ah, yes, you found some cat food. So, I grabbed that puzzle solution earlier. Am I to assume that we're looking at... does my mouse show up on here? It does not, in fact. So I guess I'll use our body. 1, 2, 3, blah-de-blah. I probably should just experiment, right? Would it really kill me to just try to do it my fucking self? And the answer in this case may surprise you because it's actually yes. Well, it worked. Crunch, yum, yum, crunch. What's down here real quick? Oh, well, it leads us to an item. A piece of silver flesh. Gives us some SP back. So is it silver or is it flesh? Oh. No, I assume it's silver color, not silver metal. Here's an accessory that may prove useful to your purificatory Ooh. That's a rough word. Enlightened pupil and sportive friend. It is a cube! Excellent, I do love a good cube. The contrast of bad taste it imposes upon its clashing color. Nice. Don't judge it too hastily. Beyond a criticizable appearance, this red cube boasts a rather undeniable convenience. It's a save point and a health restoring. It's an FF10 orb. I mean, wait. It's just that due to the pixel aesthetic, it has become a square. A square orb. A square sphere. And also a fast travel point. I see. Try it. To discover places more populated than this desolate land. Well, I mean... Desolate? Well, I guess my brain is like... It's full of water, though, so... Then again, I guess that's not necessarily a thing that affects whether or not something is desolate. We received the card of Leo. Yes, yes. I saw the special edition, like, big package that Fangamer is making available. And they have a couple of these cards created as, like, fun objects. I think it described them as being tarot cards, which, I mean, let's be honest, that's not really correct now, is it? Oh, that's some creepy sounding music. The Room, huh? Well, listen, I do enjoy Tommy Wiseau's move, The Room, but I'll have to wait for that. Yes, see? We're both thinking it, ultimately. It's rainy. It's pink. Let's save our game here once again, because why the heck not? 3L5, 3... No, it's Elson, isn't it? Well, hold up a second. Is there anything else we can't cross the tracks? I mean, fair enough. Especially if it's like a tram. That's probably... Yeah, I mean, look at this thing. It's got those antennas on top of it. It definitely looks electrified in some way. Crossing those tracks might be a stupid idea. In fact, really doing stuff like this in the rain is probably not the safest. Well, now hold on for a second. Shouldn't a tramway be a fixed location and the tram be the... whatever. Translation questions. The smoke mines, huh? Mine inspector? Nope. You some kind of prophet? Or a man of faith? Yeah, something like that. Who sent us? That's a good question, Mega Man. Jokes aloud. That's right, Fire Drake. We're going to be extremely serious as we beat off together. How you doing, by the way? Ooh, this is interesting. I'm curious about the source on this. Is this an original piece of... Is this an original piece of pieces? Like, my understanding is that Mortis Ghost is an artist outside of the video game space, so... I would assume this is not something that he created before this point. You're in the smoke mines of Damien, south of Zone 1. Although, I mean, with all the panels and stuff, apparently Mortis Ghost did comics. Possibly still does. Probably still does. I don't think Mortis Ghost has made more games other than this, but I don't know for sure. I'm not an expert in this field. So, yeah. And I suppose maybe I resisted looking into more information because I think maybe there was something that I found more appealing about this game by virtue of it staying a little mysterious. Send workers into deep galleries in order to dig up the metal ground to free the smoke imprisoned at the bottom. No explosives allowed, right? Because in that case, what you get is secondhand smoke. Various tools, some smoke is put in bottles. Queen then sends these to the other zones. Yeah, so they need that to live. They breathe a smoke of some kind. It's a primordial element, the first of the four elements. I hear the thunderstorm getting be a thing outside. Without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. Ooh. What a phrase. I guess air doesn't exist. Well, air is a kind of smoke, isn't it? There are lots of specters in the mines, and they've been getting more aggressive lately. The regulations forbid access to visitors. Well, we'll just have to sneak in, won't we? Better. This is a sneaking mission. Any questions? No. This is the original version. I don't have the Steam version right now. I'll probably end up picking it up at some point. If it doesn't, like, end up being gifted to me or something. But as I said, I am also kind of interested in picking up a hard copy for the Switch once that bigger package becomes available. Well, here's the thing, dude. If you were to send it to me, I will still play through this version. I just will also have that, and I'll be able to be like, yeah, I can make some more direct comparisons. I've heard exactly one piece from the updated soundtrack, which was the replacement for Pepper Steak. Yes, unfortunately, that track was replaced, but again, as I said, it sounds like Elias didn't want to sign a contract, basically, more than anything, and not even like a fan gamer thing. The way that it was expressed in the interview sounds more like Elias was just kind of wary about contract stuff in general, which, to be honest with you, I 100% dig. It's... Yeah, the track is called White Meat. It's pretty solid. I like it a lot. I like the overall sort of swing jazz vibe that it has, which, again, I think kind of fits with sort of the motif of what they were going with Pepper Steak, but less chaotic. Or at least less, like, ramshackle. I'm going to be honest with you, and this is meant in the least... Okay, I'm sorry. There was a siren in there, and I had to mute the PC on my end to make sure that it wasn't like the sirens out here, because they run the air raid sirens out here if there's a tornado and, you know, inclement weather and shit. Anyway, so yeah, the thing that I was trying to say is that Pepper Steak does have sort of this, like, distinct outsider music vibe to it. And, you know, and again, I'm not saying this as an insult, even though it does sort of carry a bit of a connotation of being like, you know, you don't know what you're doing, but you can still create cool things when you don't know what you're doing. I love Jandek, and, you know, Daniel Johnston is pretty cool. Guys of that nature. You know, it's something with value. Whereas the other one is significantly more polished and a little bit calmer. But again, still this very cool sort of swing jazz vibe to it. I think it's a good track. But I also totally understand if somebody's like, well, I'm not sure I can get over that. Because it is sort of an iconic thing, in a sense, for folks who are knowledgeable of this game. And indeed, like, the part of the Earthbound community that sort of locked onto this game early on will definitely have a lot of nostalgia for that. And I do understand if it kind of sucks that that's gone. Unfortunately, again, it was ACC didn't really want to get a contract involved there, and, you know, again, hey, I'd be scared of the rights to anything I create just sort of being trapped in limbo. That's right, we got our first onion ring. I believe we're going to be getting 2 of those throughout the game, but we'll find out eventually. Damn crap. Well, so, yeah, I would assume so, because, again, more of a professional release as opposed to fan translations, and also, like, not quite 20 years of gap. Are people mad about that? Well, I shouldn't really be surprised. People hate change in general. And there's still a large contingent of people who, you know, just sort of reflexively are like, hey, anything different is bad, you know. Bunch of fucking grognards. You swear only like 10 people played this. No, I definitely know that, like, there was some actual popularity to it. Again, a large part of it seems to have grown out of the Earthbound community, actually. Like, yeah, it picked up popularity on a certain microblogging website, but it was years old by the time it did. And again, there were people who were posting translations for it on starmen.net and shit like that beforehand. And when it did get picked up over yonder, My understanding is that somebody was starting an LP of it on Something Awful, like literally right before it started getting to be popular. And so since those people were left without their thing, they were a little bit, you know, their one hobby. They were just like, I need something to fill it in. Yeah, so like I think that a large part of people were getting into it. I mean, you'd think, oh hey, it was popular in the Earthbound community, which means that people were thinking they'd be getting into it because of that. It kind of sounds to me more like, wow, that's a lot of healing items. It sounds a bit more to me like there were people who were sort of latching onto it because this was not long after the Danganronpa LP had been very popular, and people were like, oh, hey, this otherwise undiscovered game, this is so cool. And I kind of wonder if that is more in line with why people were like, oh yeah, hey, we'll take a chance on this random untested game. That, and also, again, the said LP did drop literally right as certain things went on hiatus. I took French in school. Well, I took French it was in grade school, dude, so I haven't flexed that shit in 20 years. My French memory is bad. So we're going to leave it there. And acquire a saturated string. Saturated with what? Oh, I guess that'll be a skill then. Okay. Special attack of weak impact. That's... Well, buddy, how do you describe, like, weak versus strong relative to what kind of our basic... what kind of strength our basic attack has? Oh, Fire Drake. Ooh, get a load of this guy. This do be looking like a fairly scary individual. You know what? Oh, that's pretty good damage. I actually should have scanned it to figure out what the heck it was called. It just looks like you at the end of your workday. I mean, that's fair enough. Yeah, unfortunately, we are getting through some of these maybe a little fast for any of the instances of the music to go really nuts. Oh, my hula hoop. Can't believe I let my onion ring die. Boo. So, I seem to recall having read, and I think I read this like even just earlier today, of people saying that a lot of the fights in the original version of the game are kind of easy. And to be fair, I do kind of get it. I'm not exactly what you would call inexperienced with RPG Maker games where you have very easy fights that are fairly vestigial compared to the content of the story. Excuse me. Well, I assume that complaint is just a thing that exists about RPGs, period, because like people just don't seem to vibe with RPGs a lot these days sometimes. We got Belial's meat, huh? Yes, jokes. Anyway, guy didn't like onion rings. All right, so let's pull up our wide angle here and see what this thing's name is. January. Fair enough. I mean, I guess what else do you call this guy? It is a little bit weird, by the way, the way that our HUD is sort of set up versus the other side of things. Yeah, Abaddon's meat. Okay, yes, that's our tent. Safe first base. That'll give us some heal. You do like having a healing skill. Oh my god, you guys, it's just like Ness Earthbound. Ness Earthbound, it's like Sans Undertale, but apparently the exact same character according to some lunatics, but jokes aside, we love jokes, but unfortunately the exact level of legality that jokes have is a bit off. Pepper your steak. No. That's a good phrase. Anyway. Yeah, no, it's kind of weird how our main dude, you know, the batter is down to the bottom on the right side of the fight screen, but at the top of the list, and then our onion ring is above him, but also on the bottom of the list. Yes. Oh. By the Queen or by Dedan? Dedan. It's pretty good. I do love these dudes, by the way that the smoke guys look. Is it Dedan? Dendi? Wait, no, sorry. That's something different. You're here in the metal farms of Pentel to the east of Zone 1. God, I forgot that Dendi face was a fucking Twitch emote. It's okay. I'm pretty sure that game is dead. I mean, wait. Consists of cutting cattle in half and extracting the metallic rocks contained inside the carcass. I think you can get kidney stones out of a cattle in a different way, right? I'm no expert here, but all the shoddy metal is discarded. Ground on which we walk. Rest is purified and processed to make goods. Hey, look, I'll take decents at this point. Wait. Zone is also created and sent to the other zones so that they too can have items and flooring. Is your cow made of metal? Without metal, people would have nowhere to walk. They would sink and drown. Sure. Yeah, see, I think if you're like, if your air is smoke and your earth is metal, you might be getting horribly poisoned, my dudes. But that's industry for you, so... Perhaps this is a form of humanity that has evolved very specifically to account for industrial pollution and to live off of it. So what's our water? Mercury? Well, I guess we'll find out when we get there. Ooh, that's a big ghost. There are 4 Spectres left in the stable. So... Okay, yeah, I see it's like a... I was gonna say it's a perspective trick. It's not. There's just an overhead sort of railing there. I wasn't sure if we could walk past it, you know? It's getting quite noisy out there. I like that finger graphic. That was pretty good. That's right, the finger coming in from Final Fantasy VII, where Cloud talked to the finger from that indicates where he's. Oh, rude. What did that thing ever do to you besides deal damage, I suppose? There are 1 Spectre left in the stables. So, do they reset if I enter and leave? I guess we'll find out. If not, then I mean, oh yeah, there's still only 1. Gee, maybe the maybe the combat in this game is gonna feel almost entirely. Ah, yeah, here we go. We've got a puzzle instead here. Not much of one, but it's something. Ah, yes, I remember strength. I remember using HMs in Pokemon. Oh, is it stacking multiple of these? I mean, fair enough, but... Alright. Yep. Get me out of here. Oh, who's this goofus in the long coat? Jesus Christ. Okay, that... Hang on a second, I need to laugh. That whole just series of events, the scream, this mugshot, and the guy saying, "Shut it, you sorry cunt." Oh man, that's pretty good. Fuck, I don't know. No, of course you know nothing. I should have guessed. I don't know. The batter doesn't seem to have much of a emotional anything, so. Who's that pretentious fool? Nobody here is capable of beating the ghost saw. Wait. If only you listen to me more often, you'd beat less shit. I could have done it. I mean, you got a lot of teeth, maybe, but you'll just have to deal with your problems yourself. Please get the fuck. Please get the fuck out. This. I mean, that's a juxtaposition, but. Oh man. Off to a rip-roaring start with this game. Jeez. Luck doesn't seem to have much to do with it. That's Dedan. Yeah, the guy who kinda looks like a lot of nightmare things in general. I wasn't sure if that was Dendy or not, but I was a little confused because I'm not good at like recognizing a lot of the character designs in this too well. So yeah. I would completely believe it. He definitely seems like an asshole. Which, to be fair, yeah, he does seem like an asshole. Oh, they're making a fun noise, and there's like a slight bit of nasty stuff going on with the sprite. It's half a cow. Yeah, it's half a cow. They at least give you gloves for this. Yeah, at least you use the meat, I guess. Although that's probably horribly toxic as well. Can we go in this building? Oh yeah, we've already been in there. Oh. I saw that dope fish there, game. Yes, yes. Yes, I know what Commander Keen is as well. Oh. Getting a bit more atmospheric in here. Ah, crud, I didn't pick up HM5 yet. That might make things a little bit more frustrating. Also, there's no real, like, victory theme for any of the battles, which is unusual by RPG standards. It's not necessarily that it's a bad thing or anything. It's just unusual. Okay, yeah, I think our ad does a lot more damage than we do. Or my... No. It just has the actual damage skills. Oh, oops. I did not mean to hit that anywhere near that soon. But again, very sensitive keyboard, as we've said before, so... Shipping is $12. Jeez, crow. Yeah, I guess shipping is probably going to be like well, shipping is absolute dog shit for like everything nowadays. But yeah, there's a... God, I forget what how big the like big collector's edition is for this. Like, I think it's going to be $90 or something, but it has a good chunk of like neat stuff with it. And I'm one of those annoying people who likes putting stuff on shelves, so I would love to get that, but that is deeply unfortunate if the shipping, well, I guess I'd have to wait and see what the shipping would be like in January. But yeah, so like $90 base or so. I would say, well, it's probably going to get worse sometime soon. Okay, pardon me. It's 79 even base. So, yeah, about $80. So, yeah, I guess with $12 shipping included there. That's like just shy of $6 tax on $80. That's shockingly good, actually, for considering that. But, yeah, there's part of me that wants to be like, oh, I'm sure the price is going to get worse at some point, but I sort of... 724. Okay, yeah, so shipping is a little bit less than, I guess. Anyway, yeah, fucking who cares? I'm overthinking about like the weird part of this, but it's something that I'll look at later in the span of time. That's for sure. I'm trying to like save money in general, and I mean, listen, I'm looking over at, hey, I could spend like $10 and get all of the Emmet Selk cards from the newest-ish, well, no longer newest at all, Magic set. And it would cost like $10 for that, but also I'm kind of like, do I want to? Should I wait? But yeah, anyway, point is that, yeah, it's a thing that I would probably be thinking about closer to, like, later on. But regardless, my thing that I was trying to say is, like, oh, yeah, maybe the price will go up sometime later because of... But no, I actually kind of trust Fangamer to, like, mostly be making a lot of their stuff not in China and drop shipping it like Limited Run Games does. That's perfectly fine, Fire Drake. I will see you later on, I guess. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, no, again, thing I would like to look at some point. I feel like I would really enjoy, you know, having, like, being able to say, hey, I supported this project. Even if a bunch of grognards are angry about it, which, like, eh. That's right, I could have 2 bobbleheads, you are correct. God, it's hard to see around here. Who could imagine? I have no vision range. Do I have to do something before that I can get through that blockade, or am I going to have to go around? Oh, my onion ring got blinded. How does that work? Oh, there we go. That'll probably help. There was an area that I didn't go through. I wasn't sure, everybody. Also, yeah, I probably could turn on auto battle, couldn't I? And oh, 158. Was that a crit? Or would it show us if we landed a crit? Or it was just like guess based on high damage? Oh yeah, you always make things harder. I mean, wait. You always hinder you gooboo. You do it on purpose. But at least it's funny. Hey, at least my onion ring became able to see after the battle ended, so that's neat. That's helpful. Ooh, I got a skill on that thing. Expected bracket. Special attack inflicting poison. Okay, yeah, this was just the item from earlier. Let's back up and go heal. I'm just remembering Dedan showing up on the scene and immediately calling someone a cunt. That's just... that seems like the character. From what I've been led to understand, which is not much, but... I can see why the people who were, like, looking for a new character to think was cool might consider that to be a little bit over the line, but... What a bunch of weenies. I mean, wait. Oh, boo. My eyeball isn't working properly. Oh well, just spend some MP to speed that up. Yeah, speaking of Dedan, I find it very, very funny, by the way. So I mentioned this earlier on, that there was this interview that I saw with Toby Fox where he was talking about, well, the experience of any of this and, you know, having to make new music for the thing and what happened to the music in the first place. And it's very funny because in part of the interview, obviously, they're like, hey, who's your favorite character from Off? And he's like, yeah, I love everyone, which, I mean, wow. But it's very funny specifically to hear him be like, I love Dedan. He inspired Papyrus. And I'm just like, listen, just because the two of them are both very toothy, like, come off it, dude. They're decidedly strongly different characters in a lot of ways. You're not gonna turn Dedan into the new Blorbo on the internet. Jesus, man. Like, don't lie to people. Let me do that. Wait. Oh. Yes, that really does just go off if you select it no matter what. Like, I don't think anybody is gonna seriously have their opinions on Dedan changed from that, right? At least not to that level. They're gonna see Dedan show up and he's gonna say the C word and they're all gonna be like, oh, he's literally worse than Satan. Cancel Mortis Ghost. I don't know that this is literal type of reaction, but listen, people are very, very easy to, like, set off nowadays, so I could believe it is what I guess I'm getting at here. Yeah, let's save. I've seen this dude's face before, I think. Yeah, there he is. I think I kept seeing this guy's face and being like, this looks like a really bad fan art of a Jonan Vasquez character. For some reason, obviously it's not, but yeah. A lot of characters so far, no. Excuse me. The average gamer, they don't want all these complicated and boring dialogues. Well, that's because they're losers, come on. Zachary, yeah, here's our sales guy, huh? All right, what you got, champ? Well, he's got some meat already. I mean, yeah, as much as I want to, like, be like, hey, but also I know I'm not the average, and Zachary is kind of right. I feel like a lot of people just don't care about reading in video games, which is kind of a shame. Ooh, so we can get some more gear for everybody. That's useful. See our stats on any of these? I assume not, but we'll purchase the Nicholas tunic and the radius epidermis. Yes, I don't remember my Latin very well either. Okay, so I guess the aura is like our extra. Yeah, okay, since it's... I don't need to buy 11 of those. That'd be silly. Not like other... I mean... You say it like that, but unfortunately, I don't want to be the one to say those words, but it does kind of sound true, doesn't it? Unfortunately, I'm a judgmental person. I mean... I came from the other part of the hallway. Faith guides my steps. Okay, Chen. Calm down. He doesn't know where he is. Or is he about to die of smoke inhalation? The plastic administrations of Shachihata, the north of Zone 1. This do kind of look, well, at least part of that looked like... never mind, I was wrong. It consists of filling forms and packaging and wrapping them with string to send them to the mail department. Oh, string? I mean, I can tell you about the move that my hula hoop has. Ship the packages. Turn or receive packets filled with plastic. Microplastics. Delicious. There's a lot of liquid plastic that forms lakes and... Oh, yes, I see. I love that. I love that plastic ocean. Yeah, macroplastics. Yeah, at this point. Eesh. Because without plastic, the world would have no borders and people would walk without ever stopping. Well, I mean, I'm a bit of a fan of the open borders, but I digress. They all come from the postal department. Oh, it's the mailroom. Nobody remembers what floor it's on. Well, then how do they get there to do work? Do postal office. Okay, well, we're already in the basement. Alright, so what do we got going on the ground floor? Yeah, I'll have to read these better in a second. This is... Now, that would take a while. Are these guys just saying... I'm double checking to see if any of them have, like, things that aren't these puzzle solutions. First. Can I get at this? Those three guys over there? That's gonna be a little bit hard. But I have a feeling that these are things that we need to know for a puzzle, right? Maybe not. Wait, they're all saying the same thing here at the end. Huh? Okay, yeah, so like that whole one room. Well, it could be just atmosphere. Maybe it is a puzzle. I'll come back in a minute or two, I guess. Find out. It's also very possible that some of these could be numbers to go to the upstairs office. Or I just have to go find the solution elsewhere. I'm trying to think how many screens I haven't looked at this point. So I'll get to that eventually, I guess. After I write these down, because... Again, yeah, these seem like they're of some importance here. 2, 8. 3, 2, 8, 4. Or 2. So, 3. 309 9 1. There's a notepad that saves with the game, so you just shift tab and write notes. That's quite helpful, actually. Unfortunately, here I am with not that. This one's not on a 2-line thing, is it? That's odd. Alright, and these guys are all the same, right? 4, 102, 5, 8. Yeah, all these guys are same values. Well, I'm typing it in Notepad, actually, so not quite handwriting, but that would be a very funny thing to do, to be honest with you. Try just entering these and see if... For 00299. So do we just have more of these guys? Huh. This would be a lot of information to take in for being like a puzzle. I'll tell you that. I guess we should go check the roof because we know we have that available. Hey, dude. Perhaps I might be able to impart some advice. I mean, yeah, it would help, because one of the ground floor's 4 rooms, the employees seem focused on peculiar directives. For lowercase over uppercase. Huh. Alright, so... Interesting. Lowercase over uppercase. Let's see. So I guess the one that's fixated, are they all telling me, is it the stamp number in that case? That seems a little bit of a, you know, once you have the hint, it goes from easy to very hard to very easy, but I'm just checking to see if any of them are, like, otherwise strange, because, yeah, 10258, that is a distinct possibility that I could use there. I was at least expecting there to be, like, a go find it yourself sort of thing. Slightly more than that, if this is the case, but, well, this do look like a postal building. Can you imagine what how tall a building with 10,258 floors at bare minimum would be? Jeez, oh man. You stop that. Yeah, good job spelling it wrong. Be specific. Oh. Somebody's got a long neck or is missing a head. Alright, what can you tell me about this? Burned. Sickly employee, huh? Well, you're about to be in significantly worse condition, my friend. An interesting thing so far is that you have much higher HP than your enemies, so they do more damage to you than you do to them. So that's neat. First version. He lies 6 feet underground, wrapped in hot metal and liquid plastic. So I guess what's your idea of fire is my question here. Is fire just fire? Hey, wow, we got an eye. That's... Oh, right, that lets us cast, wide angle. Immediately. So, before we go down, let's go check the other piece of paper here. We got him in 1. Wow.
They're 8 and have long beards. They gaze upon what unfolds from their high silver spires. Interesting phrases here. 2/3. We're going up slowly. See, that time it says and a half. I think before it said 1/2, which obviously is a half, but listen. Yeah, see, I knew it was worth... Well, it'll be worth that. Yeah, it switched between 1/2 and a half. That's... Huh. So I guess those are discrete lines for some reason. Yeah, I know, right? How fucking big is this building, huh? It must be quite the large office complex. I find it very simple, actually. Here, let's let the auto battle do things. Oh yeah, 420.69. They get an actual. Yeah, right. And it's like, oh. Third version. A single big insect whose mandibles spew meat. That, admittedly, is a slightly odd visual. I don't have to buy it from... It's less than 1/10 of a floor. Slightly off. Stop that. Fifth version. Oh, we haven't seen number 4. 5, like the fingers on a hand. Their lungs produce the original smoke. 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 Something strange. They are 4, each assigned to an element. They protect their that said respective, didn't it? Yeah. Why'd I almost say original crystals? That's just goofy. There are but 2 in the secret zone. Yeah, the mic is picking up some of the thunder. It's quite loud out there. Oh, okay, I see. Those things are just deleting my SP also. That's why I burned so much of it. I was like, what the hell? Secret. I have the code. So I didn't see a thing that directly said anything about a code up until this point. I assume that I've got to, like, hash this out from... So that's... There are but 2 in the secret zone. Were all 4 of the... Pardon me, all 4. All of the numbers that were listed were less than 10, I believe. Okay, number 5 was 5, and it was something like fingers. And 4 was 4 for the elements. One of them was 8. I remember that, and I'm going to operate under a slightly bizarre assumption here, I suppose, that it's going to be digits from first to last, and we'll probably soon discover that that's a load of shit, but find out there. A single big insect whose mandibles spew meat, so that's 1. And they have long beards. So yeah, let's find this last, i.e. first digit here. He lies 6 feet underground. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we'll try that. Try the order here of 681452. I button mashed too hard. I've played too many Myst games, that's how, dude. I don't want to die! Well, I got some bad news for you, Buster. Get your ass out of here. And he just leaves nothing but his chair behind. Blur. Director's office. Let's make sure we're saved up here. I'd say listen, but Dedan doesn't seem like much of a listener. He probably screamed so loud he can't hear anymore. Buy your shitty snake oil. Snake oil. Well, he decided to fuck off, and the tramway now stops at Alma. We've got to go all the way back, don't we? Well, thankfully they didn't make us walk backwards through everything, so that's great. This page. It's just the one location. And go back and cancel. Well, it's a new place to go, so clearly it must be important. What questions? To come from Jerusalem. It's made of... I was gonna say... So... Now here's my question. Do we have hints for this elsewhere, or is it just brute force? This might be a thing that I just completely missed, because not a lot of this necessarily makes a ton of sense. So I'm just gonna start going, do
do things this way. We go 1 1 1 1 1, then 1 1 1 1 2, 1 1 1 1 3. Okay, so I just straight up didn't see where they were. Listen, you better believe I'll fucking do it at least once. This is hardly the worst thing to keep track of mentally, so that said, I'm sure that people will be like really bored by this as a thing. Okay, yeah, so I did actually make a mistake there. I'm hoping eventually this guy just, like, gets sick of dealing with my shit and is just like, fine! Go through already, would ya? Alright, so we've done all the branches for page 4 for now, so we go to... Excuse me, we do this at 2. That's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. I feel like it just gets funnier the angrier you get about this. This is on the level of you playing a Myst game, isn't it? I mean... Ah, fuck. I'm kind of lost now, so... I'm actually getting slightly befuddled of like a, hey, you fucking idiot, you lost where you were in the thing. Yeah, unfortunately we can't go on the other side of that. We can't read the... Well, say read like they would necessarily have anything to say. You were too lazy to go back where the hints were. I mean, that's fair, though. So this is the office complex. Do you have anything useful to say? Damien starts the beginning of the smoke mines area. Just double checking to see if any of these dudes have, like, different dialogue or anything. Oh, that would be really stupid if I had to do something like that. Okay, so before we go this way, let's... go check over here again.
I'm working. I'm being productive. Yeah, that's about... That sounds like about as much as some people's jobs are, is saying that. I mean... So there is a door over there. I hadn't actually realized that, but it appears that I can't get in there. Do I have to go on the other side of it to find a route for it somehow? Or can I just, like, eventually smack it with my baseball bat? Oh, I see. So go back in the area where the... Go back in the dark area? Maybe. Not saying it that way, but... Not with the cat faces, either. It's near the door. Right, I'm dumb. I have bad memory, like, already, so... The door that won't open has a solution near... Okay. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Huh. Well, alright then. They run out of meat. Well, I mean, there's a way to make that last longer. Quiz has the solutions near it. I did not pick... Oh, okay, there's a chest behind the guy. Let's... Yeah, because it just kind of looks like another chunk of ground. Okay, well, ultimately it kind of sounds like I don't need to be in here right now, so I can come out of here. I can go get on the bus. Gelatinous cube and ultimate... Yeah, exactly. So near the quiz guy here in Alma. Is there even anything... Okay, I see. I didn't think that I could interact with those because they were so far from the wall. March, month of winds. And St. Cyril of Jerusalem. Salvatore of says... Okay, so I'm going to pick up as much as I have from a lot of these and see what we can get here. Third from Orta is made of crocuses. 6th in June. I missed this. I will recheck that in a moment. Yeah. All right, so hold up. Let's go count the number of threes in June because that's super easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 16, 20, 21, 22, right? Evans, Charles, St. Cyril. Oh, that's fair. And there's that inverted 7 on the this one. These are pretty good looking posters though, I'll say that. Here. It would help if I like memorize the questions, I think. I'll have to double check that. Holy Trinity is made of roses, pardon me. Shirt. 6th. 22 in June. Cyril, Kevin, and Charles. Now hold on a second, because yeah, I think the rest of these were all correct. I'm slightly off on the last one here. Okay, so I'm clearly I'm thinking this through wrong here. That Jerusalem, Orta. Okay, so I can start writing these. Oh, whoops. Count 22 threes in this month properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Side 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 22. Right, that seems correct. Yeah, I imagine becoming a saint in your name. Evan. Wow. Make sure there isn't like a else here. I mean, there's fourth Sunday of Lent, but that's not related to Our Lady, which is the one that asks that. So Cyril, Kevin, and Jonas? Is that what I'm... Yeah, I think it's Cyril, Kevin, and Jonas, and that's what I was fucking up here. Third from Orta. Roses. Our Lady wears the shirt. 6th. Cyril, Kevin. Yeah. Okay, and Jonas. There we go. Okay, so I was being a complete dullard and confusing some of my little bits of information there. If the month of March is reversed, what black number can be read? Oh, I see. Okay. No. That's stupidly easy, actually. I forgot that it was attached to... No, it's not it. Month of March is reversed. What black number? But that's... I mean... It is a 7, though, so... An upside down 7. And it's a black number. That's... You know what? At this point, I am going to brute force this one, because that definitely sounds like a translation error. Some of this has been a little bit crusty. Buddy, I'll fucking do it. It's not 18. I mean, that's obviously... 288? I mean, there's... Well, it can't be 288. That's too big. 7. Huh, that's... Huh. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I guess the black number part did matter, but... Yeah, the 8 is red. The other one is... Well... Then where's the one that the... I guess because the one... The upside down 1 isn't an actual digit. It's a very weird way of dealing with it. Also, I accidentally mashed past the dialogue because very, very sensitive enter key, and it was an accident. Too late. I don't know where I'm saved last. Anyway, I'm here to see Dedan. Apparently. You're in the fountains of meat of Alma. You know, the old meat fountains, right? You ever just see a meat fountain? Endlessly filling the huge metal bins we find ourselves. Putting this meat in bottles before the fountain overflows. It's painted by Salvador Dali. I kind of believe that. I can't place it off the top of my head, but I do believe it. You know, that's a thing that exists. Meat is then sent to everyone, both in Zone 1 and in other zones. Yes, so our elements are meat, plastic, metal, and smoke. Because without meat, people would have nothing to eat, and they would devour each other. Well, I mean, people are kind of made of meat, too, but people don't really like to think of it that way. Ah, I see. We're getting into another fight. I mean... Gee, I'm starting to think that maybe these meat farms are, like, kind of... industrially bad. Wow. Who could imagine, right? Again, something about industry killing the planet and all of that. Wow, I wonder if that's a very Hey guy. Hey, I've got an extra one of these that I don't need, so oh, yeah, don't sell that because it might be useful. Have you got anything else interesting with any of these? Yeah, we got attack. Ooh. More power for the add-on. Don't need another one yet. Ooh. That's got to be for the color equip slot there. Yeah, true. I think it's just like a sort of automated response of like, clean your inventory. Urgh. Even though there's no actual reason to. Also, interestingly, it said that this was an offense. I think it said that was offensive equipment, but it's defense, actually. No, I'm just blind. Never mind. Yeah, I know. How dare they remind you of the British, right? I'm kind of sad it doesn't, like, change the color of our sprites, unless it does when we enter battle, but we'll find out later. Oh, look at that drawing on there. Is that hole made for you, buddy? Yeah, I know it doesn't change what color we are. That's kind of a shame, but I guess that would probably be a lot to do with something like this, wouldn't it? I don't know. I just think that's at least an interesting idea to use for something else then. Yeah, I mean, it's a fine aesthetic. It's just like one of those things like, hey, you call it a color. And I'm not going to not think... But I guess in general, I also... I'll deal with that in a second. I just kind of like the idea of when you get to see your equipment in stuff. So... Yeah, okay, there's nothing over here. So we can go over there and call a pedalo. A pedalo. Stop that. Wait. I want to see my equipment even when I fail it off. Wait. Oh, is the meat avalanche is not continue into there? Okay, one. This feels like it's a hint of some kind, so... Again, writing these down as we go. Nice and gross, right? Ah, look at these meat worms. Troquantery. Light weakness to plastic. Yeah. Most aquatic things tend to have at least a little bit of that going on. Do I have a plastic spell? I sure do. Yep. Hey, you. Well, I think you've already been kind of toasted, buddy. Oh, okay. Gosh darn it. Fun. Alright. Okay, yes, that just replenishes our duck. Well, that's helpful, because I'm sure we'll need the duck elsewhere. Oh, I did that again. Oh, we get to find out that the other things have a weakness to plastic. Ow. Boo. It's okay, that fixes itself after battle. We'll just have to go back and heal, I guess, to get our mana back. Because, yeah, those things do actually kind of eat a lot of it. I mean, we can use items for that, but who likes doing that, you know? Imagine using items in a video game. Why would you do that? Now, that brings our duck over there. That does kind of look like the setup for the puzzle, because it's... It's all like... It kind of looked like part of the numpad thing that we had before. And hey, we didn't even get into a fight there. Wow. Alright. Quick save, and back we go. Heaven smile. We're not playing Killer 7. I'm bad at that game. I have it on Steam and on console, though, so... Yeah, like, surely this is our place to start doing the puzzle, yeah? Nope. There are more phases to it then. I mean, I guess it would make sense and all, but... No longer productive enough, and now the team is putting you out to pasture. And by the team, I mean specifically the boss guy of the area. How does this do? Pretty good damage. That'll actually take one of those out in one shot. Wow. Meow. Alright, let me get on the back of this duck. Six, 5, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. Is it only a 6 input thing? That'd be really weird. I think it would. I don't know, it feels odd for it to be more than, well, less than... Listen, I'm bad at using my words here, so... Six and 5... So where else do I take the duck, though? Because... Clearly I'm not done with the puzzle yet, but... I've run out of inputs so far, and I don't see another duck location, because we can't go up the little, like, meat waterfalls here. This brings you in. heal at least. That just goes back down to the opening screen there, I think. Perhaps not even that. Do I take the... Yeah, okay. So this is the opening. Do we take the duck just further, I guess? Because I didn't even think to go past the little bit of land that we had over there. But it looks like we could. Yeah, let's get in our duck. Yeah, see, we're not limited by the confines of simple things like that. Okay, and 7, 9, 8, 0. Okay, that makes sense. I just was thinking very small for a moment there. I like the batter's really, like, floppy-looking walk cycle. Okay, so I'm assuming now we just take the duck back down to the area in the middle there where we had those cubes that were blocking us. That was a nice, big, obvious, hey, your path is actually just being blocked here. Nerd. Yep. Yeah, that'll go right into Dedan's office or something. At least what I presume to be Dedan's office or the building that precedes it. Ooh. Oh, it's a bit of a maze here. Learn to concentrate in order to no longer make mistakes in the choice of opportunities you propose to you at each turn of this maze. Okay, so don't go to the right. Left. It's not two lefts. Just make sure that it's, Oh. Oh, what is this nasty-looking dog thing? Well, not that guy. The Arpagon. Slight weakness to metal. Okay. I think I can work with that. Yeah, so we can just erase that very easily. Reset the area. And yeah, it's not randomized. It's a Lost Woods thing. I'm just making sure. I just had to make sure that that didn't do anything, because otherwise that would be silly. Up. Up, right. It's not left, up, right, down. Left. Up. It can be a bit of a problem for concentration when you're getting into fights in the middle of a thing of this nature. I will say that. But I remember we did left and up already. So that's right. And not down. Not left. So we've got either up or right there. I love that attack animation. That's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, we went left, up, right, up. No. So left, up, right, right. Up? No. Left, up, right, right. Down. Okay, left, up, right, right, down. Right. Down. Not down. I may have repeated that one already. I apologize. So, left, up, right, right, down, right, no, left, up, right, right, down, and we've already tried down and right. I'm just running away from fights in here only because I'd like to be able to keep concentrating. Alright, so it's left, up, right, right, down, left so far. Up, right, right, down, left. Up. Wow, that's... The last bit of that ended up being shockingly easy. And we get ourselves another choker so we can revive our onion ring as needs be. But I won't know yet if the guy is hard. Also, it definitely looked like that it was like flashing as if it was looping us physically, so that's kind of odd. You again. Yeah, that's me. The answer to that question, I believe, is yes. So... What wasn't clear in, I will kill you! We'll kick his ass. His eyes, I mean, wait. Oh, he looks so gross, dude. I kind of love it. And we get ourselves some new music. Alright, show me if he's got weakness. It just says first boss. Light weakness to plastic, mildly resistant metal. Okay. Duly noted. Can we poison him? Probably not, but I'm willing to give it a shot anyway. And surely we can't blind you either, but again, worth a shot. Oh, so our ring is in... Yeah, it's enraged. It's hasted, but it's also, like, attacking in a berserk fury, you know? Okay, now we're actually able to... Listen, I say gross in sort of a, like... not insulting kind of way. Like, they know what they're going for with it, you know? And I admire that on a certain level. Okay, that is a target, so... Oh. Ah, we're blinded. So hopefully that doesn't ruin our special attacks chances of hitting. That'd be bad. How does the Furious Home Run do on him? It's not as good as the other one, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, and he likes to drain our
our MP. So I don't really like that very much. That's disappointing. That's bothersome. I mean, I'm sure it's the other thing. I think I expected it to sort of hit a point where it's like, okay, it's being a bit of a problem to kill. Maybe I can try ignoring it for a bit. But it certainly doesn't like the idea of me doing that. There we go. No, I thought it died. Maybe I... It might just also have a lot of HP. Just like the man himself here. Alright, well, there we go. Just bull rush the boss, I guess, and it'll take care of the ad, but you'll have to take more damage as you go. That's maybe a little easier than I was expecting, but this definitely seems to be a bit story-focused. And like I said, I've heard people say that the combat was easy, so... Oh, we got the crab card. And he's very upset about getting his ass kicked. You are vanquished, Dedan, guardian of the first zone. This place is now pure. Oh, pure red, apparently. Yeesh! That's quite strong on the eyes. Yeah, let's save. By all means. Can I at least get a heal? You find that the remake is harder. Duly noted for whenever I get to that. That didn't start well. Well, I guess on some level that's kind of nice then, that it's not a complete freebie, I suppose. Alright, so... Card of Crab takes us to Zone 2. I can definitely see how a lot of the internet community didn't really get past a very large part of this game at all so far, because definitely it feels like there's more going on, and you had a lot of people who were like posting most of the slogans. I mostly saw people who were talking about the batter, a little bit about the cat. I didn't really see a whole lot of Dedan whatsoever, but I also admit that I didn't specifically go looking for anything off-related. Granted, on that website, I didn't really go looking for much of anything, period, but, yeah. Oomst rips the pages. It's almost dangerous. I mean, what's dangerous about that except to the books? My question. Or the reuse of them, which still counts. Inaccessible due to the specters. What about that guy? And there's nothing up there. An old cat. I mean, hey, I like cats. But first, let's have a bit of a look around here. Because, yeah, okay, we know that we got to go up there to find our cat, but we'll deal with that in a bit. I mean, you're saying that right next to an exit, which is kind of funny. At least to me. I'm noticing that all of the arrows that we see on the on the walls out there are of different styles. Does this just take me back down to... No, okay, so it is different parts of the map. They just all kind of look the same because it's sort of doing what I guess you can argue is like a rotating camera view. Not literally, obviously, but like it's using this sort of fixed view, but it's all the different sides of the thing. And yeah, like we just came from the bottom here and now we're up at the top of the screen. So there's something that's kind of neat. That's an interesting little design trick. You got anything interesting, dude? Oh, you've got some bigger HP recovery stuff. And you've got 2 different improved baseball bats here. I don't need 2 of those. We got, ooh, plastic attack. Sure, I'm gonna take it. I guess I have plenty of money. I'll take the combative symbol too in case I feel at some point like it's becoming an issue to have the other one on. Take the 2 Aura of Fear. And 2 Color of Sadness. The Ulna Epidermis. And the David Tunic. And we should be good to go. Yeah, I mean, a nice whole set of new equipment here. This looks quite a bit higher than a lot of the stuff we had before. I still have nothing to go in the special slot there. And yeah, I am going to save again. And I will deal with this place not immediately, basically. We're going to have a bit more of a look around the library town here. They're made of rubber. Which element is rubber? Yeah, the residential area, we can't go there for now. Well, hold on a sec, folks. I'll be right back.
That's right, everybody. It's on. Let's get back to it. Wait, I fucked it up again. Oh. Now, whatever. Bad jokes. Okay, so that's back down to the water. Did we miss a side of this building? Yeah, we did. Okay. Oh. Give me 100. Well, I mean, sure, take 100 credits. You're no longer in danger of cutting yourself on the page now. I mean, fair enough. What do you got to say? Yeah, it just seems to be cut off by plastic. Oh, that's some pretty good looking signage, to be honest with you. I like the style of that. Anywho, let's go back into the library. And we're going up to the second floor and go have a look around here. Ooh, now this looks like some of the, like, Carl Linnaeus kind of books that were used to, well, classify plants and animals and stuff. So these have to be for a puzzle of some kind, but we'll deal with that in a bit, I think, once we have a bit more of a look around. This one is, like, partially erased. That's weird. Worm children. Ooh! Ooh, this looks like it would be a cool font, but it is a bit hard to read with how pixely that is. I mean, yeah, RPG Maker game from 2008, right? This one is upside down for some reason. Huh. I mean, which way I hold the book, it's upside down. Well, I mean, yeah, it's right. This one has some things sort of, like, rubbed out a little bit. Actually, you know what, Tev, if you're still here, can you tell me anything about how any of these look in the remaster? Any of the books here in the library? If they're still as crusty as all that. Okay, yeah, that needs page 33. The same, so they're just, like, as pixely as all that. That's... You know, I kind of admire that a little bit, actually, so... Book with a page missing. Is that the same book? I think it is. It's missing the same page. Let's take it and insert the page. Read the book. I see. Look at what they're written. Okay, yeah, I saw they were cards now, and it's like, huh, that's So the actual page number appears to have no meaning. Alrighty, well. Okay, so that's 8 of Hearts. Take. Oh, excuse me. Swap pages? I mean, it's the Ace and the 8 of Hearts, so that's not quite the most perfect match, but I guess I'll take a look at the other book pages in a few. I do like the attack animations in this game with although it's just like fingers and stuff. got a great sense of style, you know? Okay, a moderate amount of HP is 100, I see. And our heal spell is worth more than that, so... that for now. It's 2 of clubs. So, 2 and 3, that seems like it'd fit well. Queen of spades. 5 of diamonds. And the other one down there was the 4 of diamonds. Right? So this should create the puzzle solution, yeah? Hey, good thing we found that chest. Most excellent. Read it, yeah. Okay, it's the Ace of Spades, pardon me, and the 8 of Hearts. So that's definitely not correct. So whatever I was saying before, I misread that as the Ace of Hearts because my eyesight is bad. My brain is stupid, and so am I. And so is the rest of me, to be honest with you. Alright, that's 7. There's our 7 and 8. The other one is 4 and 5. And 2 and 3. And that's the only other spade there. But it doesn't quite fit in terms of the order thing with the others. I mean, it's almost there, but... God, these guys are actually doing a lot of damage to me now. I guess they are kind of loading me up with stuff, so maybe it's a little bit fair, but... Yeah, take a heal break after this one. It was a good thing we got that extra gear. Ooh. Oh, okay, so we got safe second base, and that is a much more time-efficient heal, basically. Insert page. Yep. And there we go. That's the book's finished, but the way is still blocked, I see. Check downstairs, I guess. Or just go talk to the receptionist. That makes sense as well. I mean, I guess that's downstairs too, so... I'll talk to that guy in a sec. I'm gonna go walk back, heal,
Because, hey, it's free. May as well. Ah, right. So they're going to make me transparent to the cubes, I guess? Nah, that'd be silly. Oh, there was a save point here. Wow. I didn't even have to go out there to go to my square orb cube. Wow, I'm a complete buffoon. Oh, hey, that's a different cat. No. Jeffet. Jaffe? Yaffe? Hmm. Being that controls the specters, royal tools of my vengeance. Sent by the Queen to reestablish justice in the zone. He's been very spirited, huh? Wait. Ah, yes. Good reason for us to have a save point there. Ridiculous sports pants wearing puppet. Wow. Alright, so what do you got for us? Second boss? Question mark? Okay, so it doesn't seem like this fellow has any particular weakness or resistance. So yeah, Furious Home Run should be doing more damage, unsurprisingly. Ah, I see. You're gonna silence me, huh? Fair enough. If your soul is valiant, your arm is in its image. I admit I perhaps underestimated you. Unfortunately for you, I would deny my gentlemanly talents, if necessary, to become the new nemesis. Spectres, come to me, let us dance together, and let the song of the righteous resonate. May the torment of men repair the wounds made to me, and may your immaterial bodies devour their souls for eternity. Yeah, guy, come on. You're being a little over the top. Ease off there, champ. He's a little bit salty now, huh? Well, that's fine. I've got a nice, strong heal to help us out a little bit. I was gonna say, a bit of a shame that we've been silenced for that long, at least on that guy. But... yeah. There we go. Yeah. Well, clearly I'm more mid-boss than anything, but... Again, something that we could basically just kind of ham-fist through. I think part of it also, the fact that we've taken every fight that's come up to us so far, probably made that even easier. And we learned a stronger attack, converted string. I'll have to see how good that is against something a little bit sturdy. As we get ourselves add-on Omega, what can you do? You can purge
Status effects. Attack of random impact, huh? Attack decreasing the adversary's defense. Is that damage involved because of the word attack, or no? I'll find out eventually. And how's about... what gear does Omega have right now? I can probably go and buy some upgrades for Omega real quick. Down at the old shop over there. It's a bit of a plod, but, you know, we'll get there. Hey, you. We'll get to that eventually, but for now, I just want to go and talk to Zachary and get some new gear. Yeah, get me that oil symbol. And an aura of fear. An ulna epidermis and a color of sadness. And yeah, that has certainly reduced our cash a little bit, but that's fine. We'll be able to get that back eventually. Well, that shopping mall track sounds pretty good, but we'll have to actually get to a place where we can sort of jam out to it a little more. A lot of very, like, adventure game vibes to the sheer amount of just, like, atmospheric tracks to this. A little bit of a sort of, like, Myst game kind of vibe, because the Myst series had a set of soundtracks that were very, very iconic. So not exactly, but in just the level of atmosphere that is involved. Like, this part of it is not, but the amount of, like, background noise and everything, that feels like it fits in. And yeah, there is nothing else for us to do here, so we do have to head on down to the shopping sector. I was unsure about that. I suppose we can go talk to the receptionist, and that dude might have something to say. Yeah, that one's our cat. We've already talked to that guy. And this, however, let's let this spin up a little bit and give it a listen. So it's starting to sound like a pretty cool track when I heard of it. Yeah, see, and there's the beat kicking in. Prior to that point, it was reminding me of something specific, and I couldn't place the name of it offhand. So... what do we got? It's an advertisement for metal flooring. User dealt. Save decay and disorder. May nothing stop your frenetic thirst for consumption. Well, sir, I think you need a flashlight to get in there. Or perhaps to open your eyes. Both of those work.
It's an advertisement for smoke. The purest air comes from our bottles of smoke. Ah, yes, I could imagine some industrial conglomerate throwing that out there. Advertisement for metal. Advertisement for home delivery for meat. Nothing more to say on it? Alright. Discounted smoke bottles, 7 for the price of 6. Plastic chairs are fabricated without any angles that could be dangerous. I mean, that's helpful. Ooh, what's up with these gross motherfuckers? Highly resists add-ons. Ooh, alright. So, duly noted that we're gonna be wanting to do the vast majority of the damage ourselves. Which HP are these guys? I didn't count. Because of some reason. But yeah, I guess hit those big nasties up with a Furious Home Run just immediately. And that'll be our main source of damage against them. These guys are different, though. They're not nearly as gross looking. Light weakness to smoke. I didn't catch the name. Because my eyesight is bad, and so is my tendency to button press through things. Careful, don't want the drop sound of the thing on there. For my water bottle. Oh god. Main guy is like almost out of mana. Your neckties are made of synthetic fabric, pardon me. Fiber. I mean, that's true, but it's from plastic. Now let's soften these up one by one. And then just move in like that. And see, this will take care of itself easily enough. I probably should recover the batter's SP at some point. At least a little bit. Oh, hey, that leads us out of here. Doesn't quite seem correct, but that's fine. Recovery. Giblets. Good word. I do appreciate the word giblets. It's just kind of fun to say, you know? Giblets, right? How much damage does that converted string do? That's pretty good. Oh god, everything just like bleeds our mana here. I mean, practically everywhere, but especially here. Yeesh. And yeah, unfortunately I have forgotten our way around the maze a little bit because I rarely remember things.
Okay, no, that kicks us out. That's not where we were before, though, right? So... How does this do? Well, random impact indeed, so... That's great. Bottles of smoke. But these are... Oh, okay, so they're made of metal, but... Can we not tell that from the side? No, it was just those ones that we can't. See, I'm not sure if this... Okay, well, that got us out of there. I have no idea if there was anything special to that other than just it being a maze. Exceptional discount on wave machines. What an interesting thing. What are you? Oh, it doesn't tell us. Seen something walking around down there. It's gone. Oh, hello. It's a whale. Man, who puts a whole whale in a shopping mall? 300 HP, huh? There it is. Whales. Yeah. I don't know, with the size, I think I expected it to be significantly more dangerous. I mean, that damage is not small, but comparatively to the fact that it's a giant, like, screen-filling whale, I think I just expected that thing to be instant death. It's like smoke, I think. It's definitely weak to the idea of me having any fucking mana. What an asswipe. Ugh. Fuck you, Mallrats. Life is too short. Buy jokers. What's this thing from Balatro doing in the middle of this game, huh? Wait. Okay, yeah, surely this is a location that loops, right? Oh, Christ on a crouton. That's a lot of dudes. Can I just leave? Thank you. That's definitely more dudes than I wanted to deal with in one sitting.
Oh, what did I use all those items for? Whoops. Oh, hey, cat. Oh, where else? There we go. Oh, that wasn't such a useful use of a turn. You know what? Sure, give me more of the whale fights. Those are not hard. Oh, we found Moloch's meat. Oh, I guess I'll auto this, actually. Let's see how this ends up hashing out for us. It might go poorly, but let's take a look at what the game decides is the way to handle this many enemies. Oh yeah, see the cat is wandering around inside of that tube zone there. Well, I'm gonna actually go and heal up real quick. Because, I mean, it's literally right here. Now let's see if we can find a way out of the shopping mall here, or at least somewhere more interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of lost too. Make a fire with the crates? I mean, that is an interesting idea, but I don't have any matches or anything to do that with, so... Unfortunately, that's going to have to be a no-go for me. Oh, that's an item. 2 pieces of silver flesh, neat. I said neat, not meat, although, to be fair. Which cat is this? Although that's a pretty good wall image there. This advertisement of an efficacy I don't think efficacy is a word exactly. That's a little too much of a... Too many... Shouldn't it be efficacy? Well... Whatever, 1 second here. Meanwhile, the batter doesn't know what an advertisement is. That's not a part of his holy mission. Oh. Oops. Great job there, Enter Key. Yeah, it seems to be, Hours of intensive and repeated meowings, and compulsive scratching. Yeah, they continue to not pay attention to you? That's rude. If by the detour of a corridor you happen to meet Valerie, send him my best regards. Well, sure. A mash from the fountains of Alma. Well, that's a ways from here.
But it's a pretty adorable cat, so... Buy 50 liters of blue paint, the 51st for free. Wow. What a deal. Let's go save. Okay, so this doesn't seem to have done anything in our immediate vicinity. Perhaps upstairs? Or, well, upstairs, I say. Perhaps it's not upstairs, but in the warehouse area, I guess. And here we'll auto battle through these, because yeah, these aren't exactly what you would call difficult fights at this point. Lets me do a quick multitask here. Yeah, that's where the judge is hanging out. Probably a good choice for how much time you'll be spending in here for them to have given you a theme like this. It's like nice and catchy. Oh, gross as hell. Alright, now just mash out the rest of the fight. Although, I suppose it wouldn't be a bad idea to heal the Omega while we're here. It's not going to slow us down that much, so... Ah, boo earns. Dang it. And just checking to see if there's any sort of, like, fake wall sort of thing going on here. Ah, here we go. Here's another whale. As I said before, these guys are really easy. They just have a fair chunk of HP. By that, I mean they go down in 3 rounds usually, which ultimately... not that bad. Like, that hit did a lot of damage, but they don't seem to do that very often. Ooh, this room's different. A Monday has been found. Yes, that's right. We found a whole day of the week. That's helpful. What do you got for us? Equipment that protects you from critical hits. The special piece? Yep. Oh, that's a nice big gain of defense there, too. You know, I can go this way and I can go heal. May as well do it. Because, yeah, I'm not sure if there's supposed to be, like, clues that I'm getting through the movement of stuff in this maze. Through, like, the advertisements or anything, but it just kind of blends together a little bit for me, so this may be a weird blind spot thing, too. It could just be a matter of, like, hey, go through these iterative loops until you find the right way, because... Okay, I see. So it's just... Yeah, because I did see on the first time... The first section of it that we basically just got through eventually by going through these locations and finding the one spot where things were different. And so if it's as simple as that, well, I have not good memory, so... Ooh, adversary taken by surprise. That's quite nice. We can hopefully cut through these guys before they do too much annoying shit to us. Excuse me. I mean, they still do some damage to us, but whatever. It could be much worse. They're not hitting us as hard right now. Until they inevitably do. Where it looks... Guy who says he's lost. Back at the start. Oops. Item. Lost. Careful. Oh, hey, look, a whale. Seen far more of these than I would have expected to be honest with you. Yeah, let's heal that one. So that's the item. This item. Now make sure I didn't like miss anything here. Unless I have to go back out to the main. It feels like now that I have sort of plundered this area, you know, by and large, so it might be better for us to go back to the start and then go back into the main maze. Try and do things that way. This one's the start, right? Well, close enough. That's the save point. All right. That's a phrase I haven't seen before. So, yeah, protective metal railings. That's somewhere different. That one I have seen before, though. So we're sort of halfway into familiar territory. Familiar, I say, with big air quotes. Okay. So that goes back the way that we were earlier. Does this door take us? Okay, this door takes us over. Let's start. Guess we were at the start. I'm sorry. My memory has disappeared already a little bit for this area, so we're sort of starting from scratch a little bit on that one. That goes to the other section. Been there already. That sign is... A good time for that crit to happen, I guess. So, tie. Sure, there's no like fake walls or anything. It's sort of barking up the wrong tree on that one a little bit, but I would like to not have that fight. No, the one in the game, not the battle that I just left. Listen, you know what I mean. Smoke bottle discount. Just here. All right. Back in the park. I can't say as it would be useless, so it would probably help a fair bit. I didn't even see that we had that as a... Alright, so... Photographic blur. Attack ignoring the adversary's defense. Interesting. I didn't even try out the other one. For some reason. How's that do? Okay, yeah, so it's non-damaging. It appears. Fair enough. Good to know, though. Align my one brain cell here. That door goes to the cat. Unproductive, please. Got this item. I don't... I'll pick the item up, though. At least not with accessible signs like that. Wait, no, this is the cat zone. Change where we can go? Did this change the... Huh. Maybe I just completely ignored the signage earlier. Like some sort of idiot. That's the lost guy. That doesn't seem like... Yeah, okay, so cat, and this goes over here. Maybe I have to go through the the front part of the maze. Now that I've hit the pedalo recovery point. Hit the insane sign? Oh yeah, that's right. That's the one about 50 liters of blue paint or something. And there's still those 5 unlit things there, so... Those seem like a thing I should probably be able to illuminate at some point as a point of progress. Yeah, good job me to the whole thing where I didn't target that properly. Oops. Ties. Right, just like the one from Disco Elysium. Wait. Also learned a new skill I didn't notice. Ah, yeah, so I got a spell that deals meat damage. Don't you just love it when things do meat damage? Also, hey, Batter broke 1,000 HP. Okay, see, I've sort of internalized this shape. And yeah, wave machines. So this will be the next section, I guess. It's our horribly lost guy. And the way... Okay, the way back there is still there. I just... Unless it's a different horribly lost guy. I'm gonna go and ask him real quick. Okay, yeah, you're indeed the guy that I know from before for being terribly lost. To be fair, I always get lost whenever I'm in a shopping mall, too. Just sort of happens. Okay. Cat. These barrels are full of cat food. I see why the judge is hanging out here instead of possibly doing anything for himself. And I don't know if that pedalo recovery point does anything for us offhand. If it does, we can't see it. Because, I mean, that's the thing that we were using to summon the ducks, right? That would not make any sense in a case like this, where there's, like, no real water around. Unless it does it outside. Unless there is no solution to this, which is technically a possibility. And we would have to go out to the park. At least I presume we would have to go out to the park to go see the duck. That would be really odd, to be honest with you, because maybe it's just because my brain is like, hey, yeah, this area isn't finished yet, knucklehead. But let's go have a quick look around. And this way is off to the residential area. Wrong side of the map, you fool. It's this one. This is where there would be a... Yeah, there's a duck. All right. Well, that's my bad for not thinking that through. Oh. I expected that to just give me text about it being a balloon or something. Here, about 74 minutes. From here, about 39 minutes. Well, surely we didn't jump 35 minutes into the future. This door will cease to exist the moment I pass through it. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that too much. Excuse me. Putting water inside a room is a completely insane idea. I mean, that's not necessarily wrong. But I think now is a good place to, as good place as any to save. And we'll pick this up next time, and maybe I won't get as lost in a maze because I'm a fool.